Hi students, I'm Mr. Chan. This is the first lesson of Game Scene Design from Junior and Advanced Level Design Basis. This is an introductory course built for people who want to work on scene original painting. This course starts from the design base to the matte painting with its level of difficulty, from primary to advanced. We will offer you our design ideas clearly for you to study scene original painting. Without more ado, let's start our first lesson. Before we start this lesson, I'll show you a set of design work. Through this work, you may better understand my design ideas. We could find lots of elements covering such a matte painting. No matter it is materials, an atmosphere, and so on, it seems to be difficult for us to get started. But what I want to show you is like this. There are pieces of split props. After splitting them, we integrated it into a new one. This is called set or set integration. After integrating, we could add some atmosphere setting props on it, such as ground, rags, spiderwebs, dust, even the lights and figure position. That's how we start from easy to difficult. We'll start to how to paint a pillar, how to design a pillar, and also how to paint and design a treasure box. We will integrate these props into a painting, including treasure boxes, pillars, buildings. After that, it will make the painting richer with elements. It will be integrated with different lights, grounds, and atmosphere setting props like spiderwebs and so on. This is a complete process from primary design of basic props to the matte painting design. Then, next, let's get into the content of this lesson. Talking about design, we have to mention these two words. One is internal contours and the other is external contours. External contours and internal contours. From the words of peers, your teachers and classmates, we may rarely hear about this word, contour. Instead, the most familiar word is silhouette. Let's think further. What affects the silhouette? There are three factors affecting the silhouette. This is the first one. You may don't know and even never hear about it. It's the convergence. The second one is rhythm. Another expression is the relation of sparseness and denseness. I will exemplify how the convergence and rhythm affect the silhouette. This is much related to the core of design. First, let's make a quiz. There is a beast tooth, or we may see it irony or horn. I will make it clear, and it is just a draft in a word. You could take it as a piece of sunlight. Let's paint another one. Let's paint a table. Then let's integrate them. Guess what will happen to them after integrating? When placing an irony on the table, we could feel a kind of imbalance. It seems that this object will fall down soon. Besides, this silhouette seems to be simple. The most important thing is where we will start to design it. Most of you will design two ways. They set irony as the core of this picture and the core of this prop. You're right, then I will put a gem on it. In this way, you may find some of you get gem on it. To make it much gorgeous, and paint some patterns around the irony to show it is precocious. But someone has the opposite view that, although the irony is so precious, we should cherish the table to keep its primitive style. Then he will make designs in this table to make its cover looks pretty good. So they may choose to edit it with metal shades. To highlight the story of this irony. We may also decorate it with rivets. To show its primitivity and sense of ritual. Let's zoom it in for check. No matter to embed irony with gems and metal shades, or decorate this table with edging and rivets. We may start to find out that no matter what we do to it, its external contours can never be changed. Yes, it is. We could count these rivets out. For that it has no direct influence on the silhouette. These two silhouettes look the same. Then what's the point? Is it wrong to embed irony with gems? Or to decorate this table with decoration like edging? Actually, these designs are all correct, but the only mistake is convergence. Then I will mark this convergence with green. When placing two objects with different materials and silhouettes, we all know to integrate them, such as match of iron and gold and gem and wood. We all know to put them together with imaginations, but we don't know how to make them reasonable. So here's the point. The design of convergence is the most important part. It will change the silhouette. And the most important thing is to make it reasonable. Let's take this basic form as an example. Here I will add something to wrap it and connect with the table. So that it is more stable. Besides, I will modify this table. I will add another layer for it. When modeling, I will copy it and squish it for this layer under it. Then I'll design another structure in this convergence. Another structure. Similarly, make another Notice that. Here is a new knowledge point. When adding a structure on a complex silhouette, make their convergence reasonable. Or they will be full of bugs in your design and make it a joke. If I put such a structure inside of it, what kind of changes it will happen? Someone may paint like this and leave it aside. This is a wrong convergence. Totally wrong. What should we do? Let's analyze it first. This is very important for referring to internal contours. And it is an application of three-dimensional thinking. Then do another edging structure under it. This process could be infinitely repeated. Compare to the designs to add gems, edgings, and so on. This design appears to be more powerful and reasonable. So it becomes a design. To design is to change its silhouette by changing its convergence. I will do more design here. After finishing it, if we want to add more patterns or other decorative elements here, it is reasonable with the existing design of the convergence. For example, embedded with a gem. It is reasonable as a decoration with design of convergence. Convergence is of much importance for design. The second point is the relation of sparseness and denseness. In a common view, the relation of sparseness and denseness is rhythm. That's the rhythm of design. Next, I'll exemplify with a scene prop. What is the sparseness and the denseness and rhythm meaning in design? I'll build a pillar here. A structure connecting the sky and the earth. Save it. Okay, similarly, I will make a round demonstration for you. That's to decorate it with patterns. And I'll continue to make these patterns decorated. The pattern should be decorated much decently, just like I'm doing the right thing, but actually not correct at all. I would like to make it as beautiful as I can as a pattern. This cloud pattern is often used in the design with Asian Chinese style. Each building, including buildings in China, is the combination of straight lines and curves. If the internal contour of it is silhouette rigid straight, the internal one pattern should be with the rhythm, forming into a peaceful contrast of softness and hardness. This is another knowledge point for visual contrast. When we tile the pillar with complex patterns, we will find it wrong. For these fully decorations, you may tease about this example that even the idiot could find it wrong. Well, but when you are making a large scene, will your work be with no fully painted places? When you design the equipment, there is all designs for characters. Then, will you notice that? Actually, let's check and make analysis. It is full of dense elements with no sparse place. We cannot find a place with slow rhythm. It is fully decorated. This design will be cumbersome with no tension. In real design works, designs call sparseness and denseness all the rhythm. Let's analyze it. Inspecting from its silhouette. It is made up of two trapezoids with one flipped vertically, and a rectangle connecting them. Okay, that's the basic composition of its silhouette. Here I'll teach you a technique. When we spot areas with same silhouette, we need to unify its design. Take the pillar as an example. We unify these two trapezoids with the same design and pattern, and keep the middle part with different pattern. Then we create a sparseness and denseness in general design. Then let's practice. I make repeated triangles as their design, as a rhythm, then add a diamond shape between triangles, merely spotting from this area. It realized the transition from denseness to sparseness. So it is a transition from denseness to sparseness. Then it comes to the cylinder, or triangle in two dimensions. It becomes the sparseness of this pillar with no decoration. This space is really sparse. This design language is workable, but we need it challenging. So I will add pattern when it translates into sparseness. It is also the cloud pattern, but not so fully decorated. You may know what I will do next when hearing it. I make some changes on this cloud pattern. I paint this pattern with a growing momentum like a vine. Then we create denseness out of sparseness. It is a kind of denseness. This is design. Actually, we could split it endlessly. With this cloud pattern big or small, sparse or dense, when we zoom out for check, from the big ones to the small ones, external contour to internal, sparseness and denseness or rhythm and convergence is vital for design, and also where calls for our attention. Don't make the pattern and material over this. Don't make desert become the important one. Remember, we only catch the silhouette at the first spot. Then what affects the silhouette? Sparseness and denseness or rhythm and convergence. That's it.